Good morning, student. In the last class, we are seeing the chapter's limit, under which we are seeing the mixed questions of all the types which we have already studied. Now today we are seeing some other question. Let's see. Your first question is limit x tends to 0 minus sine greatest integer function x, and here also greatest integer x. We have to find the limit of this function. Okay, student. So we know that greatest integer function, this is equal to less than or equal to x. Okay, so we have to find the left hand limit of this. So we can write limit h tends to 0 sine 0 minus h and 0 minus h. Okay, student, we can write this. Now student, if we are suppose that we are taking this h is very small quantity like 0.1, either 0.5, either 0.3, so it will be changing what? Tends to 0 sine. When we remove this, so we are subtracting 0 minus 0.1, and you know that the bracket under this bracket, this is equal to less than or equal to x, which will be equal to an integer. So when we will subtract from 0 to any decimal number like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 within 1 less than, so we get what? 0 minus 0.2 is 0 point something, so integer will be what? This will be 0 minus 1, okay, and here 0 minus 1 also. Okay, student, so we are subtracting one term. Okay, so we write 0 minus 1, and this is sine minus theta is minus sine theta, and this is minus 1, and we will cancel, and it will be our value sine 1. I hope you understand, students. Now we take another question. Let's see, another question is limit x tends to 2 mod of x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. This is our next question, students. So what we will do in this question? We take, student, a limit x tends to, we are taking left hand limit. Okay, student. So for left hand limit, this gives us minus sign x minus 2 by x minus 2, and get to minus, so it will be cancelled, student. So we get minus 1, and our right hand limit, when we are taking limit x tends to 2 plus, this is positive, so this is equal to 1. So we are saying left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. So we can say that limit of the function does not exist because our left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. Okay, so left hand limit is minus 1 and right hand limit is 1. So we can say that this is, the limit does not exist. Now we take another question, students. Our next question is limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x minus 1 by x. So this is our question, and we have to find the limit of this question also. So we will first rationalize this question. Question. So we will multiply and divide with 1 plus x plus 1, 1 plus x plus 1. So we write limit x tends to 0. This is 1 plus x minus 1 by x, 1 plus x plus 1. Now student, we write limit x tends to 0, x by x, 1 plus x plus 1. This part is consistent. Now we put our limit, which is 0. So we get 1 by 1. So it will be 1 by 2. Okay, student? So I hope you understand. Now we take another question, student. So take another question. Our next question is, student, limit x tends to 1 minus x minus greatest integer x. Okay, student, this is our next question. So you know, student, this is 1 minus. So we write limit x tends to 0. Here we write 1 minus h minus 1 minus h. Okay, student. So if we are supposing that this h is a very small quantity, so it will be what? 1 minus something 0.2. So we get 0.8. So integer will be what? The value of this will be h tends to 0, 1 minus h minus this quantity will be 0 point something. So it will, we can write 1 minus 1. So it will be 0. And when we put the limit here, we get 1 minus 0, which is 1. This will be our answer. Okay, student. Now we take another question. Let's see. Our next question is limit x tends to 0, sin x by 1 plus x minus 1. Okay, student. Now we take this question and solve it. So first of all, we will rationalize this question. We write, student, limit x tends to 0, sin x by under root 1 plus x minus 1. When we rationalize, we will write this in this form. Okay, and we get x tends to 0, sin x by 1 plus x plus 1, and this will be 1 plus x and minus 1. So limit x tends to 0, student, we are considering that this will be cancelled, and here we write sin x by x 1 plus x plus 1. I hope you understand, students. Now, student, we take the limit with the both functions. So we write limit x tends to 0, sin x by x, and limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x plus 1, and this value is 1, and this is, we are putting x is 0, we are getting 1 plus 1, which is 2. So it will be your required result. Okay student, I hope you understand students. Just we have rationalized this function, multiplied by with the change sign, root 1 plus x plus 1, root 1 plus x plus 1. In the denominator it will be a square minus b square. So we write a square, the root will be removed, and minus 1. This minus 1 plus 1 will remove. Limit x tends to 0 sin x by x, and this is root 1 plus x plus 1. So this part is 1, and this part we put the limit, we get 2. Okay, I hope you understand. Now we take another question students. Let's see. Our next question is limit x tends to infinite sin x by x. Okay student, this will be, so we know student, if the limit x tends to 0, then sin x by x is what? Equal to 1. This is standard result. But the limit if change, if we are taking x tends to infinite, then the result will be changed. We write limit x tends to infinite 1 by x, limit x tends to infinite sin x. You know student, this sin x, the range of this sin is x is from -1 to 1. Okay student. So when we x increase 1, 2, 3 dot dot infinite, but its value, sin x value will be lie within -1 to 1. It will be fluctuate between in this interval -1 to 1. So its value is finite between these two. So we write limit x tends to infinite 1 by x. This is any finite limit L. You can write at the place of this whole term is 1. L, and here we are putting the limit. We get 1 by infinite. So student, this term will be 1 by 0. This goes to error, and we write 0 into L, which is 0. So the value of this term will be 0. Okay, because this term will be finite and its value is, we are supposed that taking any constant which is L, and this term we are putting here is infinite, so it gives us 0. So the whole result will be equal to 0. I hope you understand students. Now we consider another question. Our next question is limit fx is equal to x sin 1 by x when x is not equal to 0, and 0 when x is equal to 0. Okay student, so we will find the value of this. Now student, so first of all we will find the left hand limit in this question. So limit x tends to 0 minus fx. So we write limit h tends to 0, 0 minus h. So limit we write 0 minus h sin 1 by 0 minus h. Now student, we are seeing that this is minus h and this is minus 1 by h. So this part is sine minus 1 by h. So this part is, if we are putting h is 0 here, we are getting this part is 0 and its value will be fluctuate. Okay, and right hand limit, let's see that limit x tends to 0 plus fx, x tends to 0, f 0 plus h, limit h tends to 0, our function is 0 plus h, sine 1 by 0 plus h. So when we put the value h is 0, this term will be always 0, so we get what? Total 0. Okay, I hope you understand. So left hand limit and right hand limit both are equal, so limit of this function will be equal to 0. Okay student, now we take another question. The next question is limit x tends to 0 e to the power x e to the power minus x by 2 by x square. Okay student, so limit x tends to 0 e to the power x plus 1 by e to the power x minus 2 by x square. We can write this in the form of this. Now limit x tends to 0, we are taking LCM, so this is x square plus 1 is 2 e to the power x by e to the power x into x square. Limit x tends to 0, we write e to the power x minus 1 whole square by x into 1 by e to the power x. Okay student, so this part will be equal to 1 and we write limit x tends to 0 1 by e to the power 0, sorry x. Now we put the limit 0 here, we get our value 1. I hope you understand students. Okay, now we take another question. Let's see. Our next question is limit x tends to 0 sine 2x by e to the power x minus 1. Okay student, this is our question. Now we write student sine 2x by x e to the power x minus 1 by x and separating limit sine 2x by x by limit x tends to 0 e to the power x minus x. So this part is equal to 1 student. We write limit x tends to 0. This is sine 2x by x. So for making the formula, what we will do is we will multiply it, divide with 2 and multiply with 2. So student, this part is equal to 1 into 2 and this part is 1. So we are getting our result which is 2. So let's see once again. This is our question. We have divided here with x and in the denominator also with x. Now student, we are taking limit separately in numerator and denominator both. So we write sine 2x by x. limit x tends to 0 e to the power x minus 1 by x student. Now this part is equal to 1 and limit x tends to 0 sin 2x by x. So we multiply and divide with 2. We are getting that this part is 1 and this is 2. So we get our result. I hope you understand, students. Now take another question, student. Let's see. Our next question is limit x tends to 5 e to the power x minus e to the power 5 by x minus 5 equation. So limit x tends to 5, we are taking this e to the power 5 outside, so we get e to the power x by e to the power 5 minus 1 and here x minus 5 student. So limit x tends to 5, this we can write e to the power x minus 5 minus 1 by x minus 5. Okay student, so we are seeing that our this part is equal to 1 and this is e to the power 5. So it will be our required result. Okay, I hope you understand. Now we take another question. Let's see. Our next question is limit x tends to 0 log 1 plus x by e to the power x minus 1. Okay student, now in this question we write limit x tends to 0 log 1 plus x by e. We are dividing with x and again in the numerator and denominator both we are dividing with x. So student, our upper part is limit x tends to 0, this is 1 plus x by x, and limit x tends to 0 to the power x minus 1 by x. The numerator part is and denominator part both so this part student what will be, we can write 1, this is our standard form, and this is log of 3 student. So this will be our required result. Okay, I hope you understand students. Now we take another question students. Our next question is limit x tends to 0 8 to the power x minus 4 to the power x minus 2 to the power x plus 1 by x square. Okay student, so limit x tends to 0, or this we can write 2 to the power x into 4 to the power x and minus 4 to the power x. Okay, and this is x square. Now limit, here we are taking common 4 to the power x, we get 2 to the power x minus 1 to the power x minus 1 by x square. Okay, student. Now limit x tends to 0, we write to the power x minus 1 and we write 4 to the power x minus 1 by x square. Now we are seeing that there are two terms. This is first term and this is second term. So we take limit separately to the power x minus 1 by x into limit x tends to 0, 4 to the power x minus 1 by x. So we write, student, this part is equal to log of 2 and this part is equal to log of 4. Okay. So student, this will be your required result. I hope you understand. Let's see once again. This is limit x tends to 0. Here a to the power x minus 2 to the power x minus 2 to the power x plus 1 by x square is given to us, and we have to find the limit of this question. So first we will break it. We write 2 into 4 to the power x. So we will write the power separately to the both term. 2 to the power x into 4 to the power x, and this is minus 4 to the power x, and this term is same as. Okay, now we are taking that here 4 to the power x is common, so we write 2 to the power x minus 1 under bracket. Here taking minus 1 is outside, we get 2 to the power x minus 1, student. Now here we are taking that these both are same, we take an common, and this is 4 to the power x minus 1. Now there are two terms, students, so we are separating these both terms. Okay, taking with the limit separately, we write to the power x minus 1. This x square we can write x into x, so it will be x to the power x minus 1 by x, and limit x tends to 4 to the power x minus 1 by x. I hope you understand, students. And this is our log 2 and this is our log 4. I hope you understand. Okay, now we move to next question. Our next question is friend, limit x tends to 0 and e to the power x minus 1 plus sin x by x. Okay, so this is our question and we have to find the limit of this question. Okay, student, so this is very simple question, student. We will just separate this part by x and we can write sin x by x also. So when we apply the limit to both terms, we get what? Limit x tends to 0, e to the power x minus 1 by x, and this part is x tends to 0 sin x by x. Okay, student. Now this part is 1 and this part is also 1. Both are the standard result. So answer will be equal to 2. I hope you understand. Now we move to next question. Our next question is limit x tends to 0 e to the power sin x minus 1 by x Okay, student. So, student, first of all, you will make this e to the power sin x minus 1. You will divide with sin x and you multiply it with sin x. Okay, and we write this x with this sin x, student. Now we take the limit to the both terms. We get, student, what? Limit x tends to 0. This is e to the power sin x minus 1 by x, and this is limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. Now, student, you know it well that this part is equal to 1 and this part is also equal to log of e, which is equal to 1. So our result will be equal to 1. I hope you understand, friends. So now today we have seen some of the important questions of this chapter. Okay, now and in the next class we will see some other important questions of this question, okay, of this chapter. Thank you.